Hi everyone, it's Madeline here. I had quite a few requests from people who watched my stretching video about the neck and shoulder stretches that I do on a daily basis. I would like to let you know that this is something that can help you if you spend a lot of time at the computer or a lot of time on your cell phone and you're looking down a lot. I feel nowadays that everybody is just so hunched over, so it's nice to just spend a few minutes on stretching your neck and shoulders, and it makes a really big difference. So I'm going to show you guys some stretches that I do today. Oh, also right now I am enjoying some freshly brewed coffee from my little Bee Charmer cup that I got in Asheville, North Carolina. So I'm going to enjoy some good coffee and do some stretches for you guys. These are stretches that you can do when you're just sitting at your computer chair at work if you want to. So I always like to start by warming up my muscles, so you can do a couple shoulder rolls. Always try to stand nice and tall, or sit nice and tall. Make sure you do nice, big, exaggerated shoulder rolls. And now go in reverse, so I'm going to do them forward now. Remember, when you're doing any sort of stretching or warm-ups, you should feel a little bit of stretch. That's normal. But if you feel anything that's super painful, you just want to back off a little bit. That means your body's not ready to go that far in the stretch. Okay, so I've done my shoulder rolls. I'm going to shake out my arms and hands a little bit, get the circulation going. This is especially good for those of you that type all day. So just kind of open your hands like this and close. Open and close, open and close, and you can just shake it on out, nice and gentle. All right, now I'm going to loosen up my neck a little bit, so I'm just going to drop my chin down towards my chest. You're going to feel a nice stretch all the way down your spine. You can go to the side, look up, other side, look up, rolling back down towards my chest, look up, back down towards my chest, look up, look up, and look up. So as part of my warm-ups, I like to look down, look up, look side to side. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. So we're going to look down, chin towards chest, look up towards the ceiling. Make sure you take nice deep breaths. Never going too far. Be nice and gentle on your neck. Okay. So now we're going to look side to side, going as far as you can comfortably. So side to the other side. So I get a lot of tension in my neck and shoulders. And even from just doing a couple warm-ups, it really starts to feel better and just helps to relax the surrounding muscles. It just helps me feel a little bit more relaxed too. Everything just feels better after a little bit of warm-ups, a little bit of stretching. Just gonna do some more shoulder rolls and then back forward. All right, everything's all nice and warmed up, so now I'm ready to do some of my neck stretches. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to start by trying to get my ear to my left shoulder. When you're doing your stretches, make sure that you're sitting up nice and tall. Make sure your core is nice and strong and tight. You want your chin to be level with the floor. Make sure that you're looking up, nice and tall. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get my ear to my shoulder. Hold that for about 10 seconds. Now on the other side. And the other side. Nice, deep, relaxing breaths. And one more time, we're going to shoot for 3 of each stretch. Okay, so now we're going to do the same exact thing that we did during the warm-up, where I'm going to move my chin down to my chest and then chin up to the ceiling, and we're going to do that 3 times. Nice deep breaths. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor and standing up nice and tall. All right. Your shoulders should really start to feel nice and relaxed now. What we're going to do is we're going to work on stretching the back of our shoulders. So I'm going to bring my arm over my chest, grab it right near my elbow, and just gently push towards my chest. Hold that for 10 seconds. Do the same exact thing with the other arm, straight across your chest, supporting at your elbow. Take a nice deep breaths. and turn your head to the side towards your shoulder to intensify the stretch a little bit if you want. All right, 2 more times. Okay, so now that we have stretched out the back of the shoulders, we need to focus on the front. Because anytime you do stretches, if you do stretches at, say for the back of your shoulders for instance, you need to stretch the opposing muscle as well, and that's going to really help to create balance between the 2 muscles. So, show you from the side what I'm going to do. So this is my right shoulder. I'm just going to put it right behind my back. And with my other hand, I'm going to grab my elbow and then just pull it slightly. You can turn your head to the side to intensify the stretch. What I like to do is go to the side and then look up, really help to stretch and lengthen those muscles in the front of my neck that get so tight. Now I'm going to do the other side. So left arm right behind your back, grab your left elbow with your right hand, pull. Turn my head to the side and look up at the ceiling. This is one of my favorite stretches. All right, we're just going to repeat the same thing 2 more times. So put your right arm behind you, grabbing your right arm with your left hand, pulling to the side, turn your head to the side and look up at the ceiling. Repeating again with my left arm behind my back, grabbing my left elbow with my right hand, pulling it to the side, stretch my neck to the side and up towards the ceiling. All right, just warming up my muscles. Loosening everything up after that stretch. That was a wonderful stretch. Now we have to work on stretching the pecs a little bit. So I'm going to move my chair to the side. I'm going to put my hands right behind me, interlace my fingers. So for some of you, this might be just a good stretch by itself. So if you feel like you get a really good stretch from this and you don't want to go any further, then I would just do this for a couple seconds. You can do this in your chair as well if you want. But I like to intensify the stretch a little bit. So what I'm going to do is you always want to try to keep your palms together. So I'm going to keep my palms together, move my arms out a little bit, and go forward. That way I'm stretching the back of my legs, my calves, my hamstrings. Get a little bit of a glute stretch, along with my pecs, my shoulders. So you're stretching multiple muscle groups in this stretch. And then just kind of shake it out a little bit. Interlace your fingers. Make sure your palms are touching. Arms nice and straight. Move your arms back. You can even hold this stretch and look up. I'm going to shake it out. All right, one more time. Okay. Interlace your fingers behind you with your palms touching. Your arms back. Stretch forward. And back up. So another really great stretch for those of you that have really tight forearms, if you're typing a lot, if you're a massage therapist, or you work with your hands a lot, this one's for you. So just put your palms together, just like you're in prayer motion. Try to keep your wrists straight along with your elbow. You can use your right hand to push back on your left hand, just nice and gentle. Try to keep your left hand relaxed so that you're only using your right hand for the stretch. And to the other side, pushing with my left hand, keeping my right hand nice and relaxed. Feeling that stretch in my right forearm. Pushing back with my right hand on my left wrist. Making sure my left wrist is nice and relaxed. And back again with my left wrist, stretching my right wrist. I always need to remind myself to keep my shoulders nice and relaxed during this stretch. It's very easy to get your shoulders up to your ears, so just try to consciously keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. And back towards the right wrist. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shake that out. Go back into a prayer motion. And what you can do is take your fingertips and twist them away from you and down as far as you can towards the floor. It's a really nice stretch for your wrists and for your forearms. And if you guys want, I can make another video for all of my wrist and forearm stretches if any of you have carpal tunnel or just feel like you have really tight forearms, just let me know and I'll make that video for you. Okay, back into prayer motion. We're gonna take our fingertips, twist away from you and towards the floor. Never going further than what your body allows you to do. Always keeping your shoulders nice and relaxed and taking nice deep breaths. Always shaking it out. Really feel the circulation in my hands now. It feels so good. Okay, back into prayer motion one more time. Taking your fingertips, twisting them away from you, and down towards the ground. Keeping your shoulders nice and relaxed and taking nice deep breaths. All right, and I have one last stretch that I'm going to leave you guys with. I'm going to put my chair back up. I really enjoy this stretch because I feel like it really helps me stretch out my spine. It makes my low back feel good. So what I do is, so you know the normal stretch where you just go down, try to touch your toes. So that's what we're going to achieve, but in a different way. You're going to put your chin down towards your chest. What you're going to do is you're going to slowly roll down to try to touch your toes. But you want to go nice and slow and try to pay attention. You want to try to stretch every single vertebrae in your back nice and slow. So have my chin tucked in, rolling down with my top half of my back all the way down. So instead of keeping your back straight, you actually want to kind of be rolled forward in this one. I'm feeling the stretch in my spine all the way to the back of my hips and my glutes, my hamstrings. When I come back up, I'm going to keep my chin tucked in. Such a good stretch. And look up. All right, I'll go to the side so you guys can see. This is going to be the last stretch. I'm going to tuck my chin into my chest. Slowly roll forward. Trying to imagine every single vertebrae stretching one by one. And slowly going back up. And looking up towards the ceiling. Chin towards your chest. Slowly making my way back up. And looking towards the ceiling. Alright guys, well I appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. If you have any other requests for stretches or anything that you want me to do, just let me know. Have a great day everybody.